Hello everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Shiny Zekrom back for yet another stream. We're going to be streaming some Terraria today, starting out a brand new world, single player. Hello Mr. Catman, how are you doing today? So we are going to start out single player Terraria this evening. What's late? Hang on for some reason. There it is. Some reason Terraria wasn't showing up. Now that is, that's good. Tonight we're just going to be starting off our single player world here. For those of you who don't know what Terraria is very similar in the way of Minecraft works. That's kind of a sandbox game. But there is a couple different differences, such as the world can be either corruption or crimson, which plays out in some biomes you are going to see and enemies that you will see in these specific biomes. There's Minecraft, there's always set biomes, set mobs and everything, etc., etc. There's also going to be different bosses compared to Minecraft, obviously. There's a little bit of different ores compared to Minecraft. A whole bunch of different things. So if you do see the game kind of slayed out and, whatchamacallit, very often where it just kind of seems like I'm just not doing anything, it's because I'm trying to look at chat at least sometimes, because as you can maybe see by the layout, it is a little bit of a bigger screen. Also at the top, you are going to see a little bit of a donation goal up there. This is for some stuff to be able to stream some Nintendo Switch games. I set it to, I believe it was about 220 I set it to. This donation goal is to try and get an Elgato capture card, a couple HDMI cables, whatever I'm going to need in order to stream Nintendo Switch stuff. So like some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Smash Ultimate, those kind of games. I'd like to maybe try and stream them. So if I'm going to, I would need obviously a capture card and a couple HDMI cables to be able to hook it up to the computer and everything. So that is why that is there. But without further ado, let's actually get started on the game I'm trying to play here. So this is a brand new world. I don't know what this is going to look like. Let's get started. So just like Minecraft, obviously you're going to want to start out by getting wood and being able to get yourself armor and a couple other things to be able to get set. Now, compared to Minecraft, there are also two different sets of ores you can get depending on the level of the ore as well. So like the beginning there is copper and I forget what the other one beginning is. As you can already see, we're finding, well, slimes, and slimes are never in. Oh, it's copper tin, that's what I'm thinking of. So your first tier is going to be obviously your lowest tier or the worst tier of material that you're going to be able to get, which will include either copper or tin. And right below me, right, if my cursor is actually shown, right down by the pot there in that pit, that is tin right there. So we obviously have tin in our world. The next two that you can get is either going to be lead or iron. If you look right down here in this little pool of water, you're going to see lead down at the bottom of that. So we have lead as our second ore. The others, I believe, include silver versus tungsten, I want to say it is. And then it's between silver, tungsten, gold, and platinum are the last four. And then obviously there's going to be, there's a hard mode to this game once you beat one specific boss. Again, we'll go into hard mode, which has a lot more different biomes and different enemies and a whole slew of other things to take care of. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to flatten out some of this land here. So I can actually build a little bit of a house. So that way at night we're not going to get attacked by some of the enemies since we don't exactly really have weapons. Great of weapons, that is. I need to get rid of you. Did not mean to get rid of you. Let's get that. And we'll just delete these to get these out of the way. Okay, so let's go. I'm just going to build a pretty simple and basic housing unit, just to be able to suffice us through the night so we don't get attacked by enemies. Well, first of all, I don't know why I did that, because we are going to need bottom 3, so that way we can put some doors. So, the big basic thing is, just like Minecraft, you have your crafting table, or workbench in this game. Your workbench is basically going to be where you do quite a bit of your simple... We must have a desert that's like right there. Dear Lord, that scares me already. And what we can also do is, as we create a couple doors here, so that way we also aren't going to get attacked by this stupid vulture. NPCs you will be able to get throughout the entirety of the game, as such as we have our guide here. Our guide is what's going to basically get us, tell us what we need to craft, how to craft certain things. I kind of should probably face the way that the... Jesus. Hey, guide, why aren't you helping me fight? It's killing me! Help! Oh yeah, there's the desert, like, right there. Oh shoot. I will actually die in a moment. I have to actually eat that mushroom. Oh. How much health did I have left? 4? Okay, phew! Almost died right away, jeez. I am on PC, 500 subs with no video challenge. I am on PC. This is going to be a single player world, and nobody is going to be joining this. This is going to be my adventure, my solo playthrough. Alright, anyways, as I was going to try and explain before, housing units. You are going to want to make a few of these because you are going to want NPCs. Different NPCs will have different perks to them if you have them in your house. And for a housing unit, for them to be able to live in, you need some sort of table, so a workbench, or, as shown right here, these wooden tables will work as well. However, wooden tables you aren't able to, unlike a, what was I thinking? We're also going to quickly get some armor while I'm thinking about it, so that way we have at least a little bit of defense. Where are you? We want these wooden platforms, so that way we can make a little base that we can jump up to. With these, and we'll put a little dupe there. So anyways, for a housing unit, what you're going to need is a door, a table, a chair, and then the last thing is you're going to need walls. And then after all is said and done, the final thing that you're going to need, which we need to kill a lot of slimes to get, so we can make these, are torches, or aka some sort of light source. I still can't believe how close that freaking desert is. Just barely a walk to the left, and it's right there. That means sandstorms are going to be brutal when those pop around. Alright. We got that set. Let us get some walls. You're going to need usually quite a few of these to be able to finish one little housing unit. Now all we do is just set it. Oh. Well, I guess I can go to the housing unit that I put up there next. No biggie. Real quickly, we need a couple more doors. Somewhere else we're gonna... Whoa, sand slime. Hello. We need... that, and we're gonna put one of these guys. Campfires are nice and important because when you are close to one, you are going to be able to regen your health. Hey, Mama Slayer, how's it going today? Sorry if I don't reply to messages quickly. I am, with this being full screen because I'm able to see more, and that way you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing a lot easier as well. I'm going to have this at full screen, just be able to see a little bit more. And it's a lot easier to be able to catch certain things later on that we'll be hunting for sure. And you can always check to make sure that a place is somewhere an NPC can start saying. It's right over here if you go to housing and click housing query. You can always click in a housing unit and it'll say either this house is not suitable, and I think it does tell you the problem. The room is too small. There you go. It'll tell you the problem. This one's missing a wall. And then what you can always do is NPCs will automatically take over a housing unit depending on what's available. What you could do is right click that, and you can left click their head after you click it over here, and you can make that a permanent living spot for them. That means every time that they die, no matter what, they will respawn in that specific room. So that means the guide will always be in our bottom left room, no matter if he dies at any point during this adventure or not. Which, spoilers, he will be at some point. Because I'm gonna play this more so around the fact of those who may have not played this game before. I don't want to spoil it in case they don't know what happens or the kind of bosses that we're going to be facing. I need like one more set of walls. Really? Oh well. I wouldn't if I didn't mess up the top. There we go. Now, all we need... I'm going to create a couple more sets of torches here. We can put one there. That right here. And we'll quickly try and get another little... Actually, let's see if we can... Oh wait, there's no more trees that way because of the desert. That's right. See if we can maybe travel to the right really quickly. Grab ourselves another gel from that. See if we can maybe cut down a couple trees real quickly before nightfall hits completely. Definitely might have to put a lot more dirt because it seems like we got a lot more cobblestone around this area. Also, that, so we have a little bridge so that way we don't fall down there on accident. Oh, okay. Daybloom, as you see, I just took down a plant and it's Daybloom. Daybloom's going to matter for potions that we'll be making a little later, but we're not going to be able to make that for quite some time. Just something to pick up at least now so I don't forget to later. Oh, that's nice. So we have a little tree structure here. These can randomly generate in a world and will have, sometimes underneath them, a very big open route that we can travel down, and there's a book that is the Living Fiber Cordage, or something along the lines of. But for this one in particular, what we can do is... we can dig out some wood. We'll be able to just travel right through it, and it's free wood for us. What we're gonna do... Oh god, this is gonna be terrifying. This guy hits on the crap out of these. Oh, that one doesn't like it. Okay. Okay, that was a little dangerous. We're just gonna open this up real quick. We're gonna grab this. Hello? There we go. Take down this tree real quickly. And I think for the better good. Oh, shoot. I can get up here now. I'll do that. Oh, perfect. Now, zombies, as the type of enemy we're fighting here, have a chance to drop these shackles. These shackles are an equipable item that we have a few slots of. Oh god. Oh, we're gonna run back to the house now. And we're gonna die, I think. Oh, no way. Are we actually gonna make it back without dying? We actually did. Oh my gosh. They shut the doors. Oh, that was too close. Fantastic. I'm doing really good, Mama. I'm doing good. The zombies can knock on our doors, but thankfully, pre-hard mode, I believe it is, they can't open our doors. Ah, okay, that dropped somewhere. The little thing we heard in the background was a shooting star. These will randomly drop throughout the night, and as long as you pick them up before 4 AM in-game time, you'll be able to get a shooting star that if you combine 3 of them, you'll be able to get more mana that you see over here. This is to use magic weapons that will have a mana cost per use of them. Alright, next I was going to build another unit, but I think it's a little too scary out right now to really want to do that. Something I will do really quickly is build a campfire that I can always bring around with me. Yeah, and our guide can help us defeat these things. Yay! Come on, come in. There we go. Now come over to our guide. No, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm actually trying to genuinely get his help right now. Oh, thanks. I see how it is, guide. Yeah, you stay out with that zombie. Now, I forgot to mention with even weapons and armor, they can have different prefixes that will do different things. Such as our Savage Copper Sword here. Savage prefix gives you a damage increase, size increase, and knockback increase. Meaning our sword's going to be bigger when every time we're sending it out to hit something, it does more damage and has a little bit more knockback to it, so enemies will start flying back further. Agile, a little bit more speed and higher crit chance, regular copper. And then we had the Heart Shackle, which gives us an extra defense point. Alright, thankfully I don't think I see any more. Let's set that there for now. We're gonna quickly build another housing unit. Do that. Some platforms here. Yeah, we're just casually building a house at night with enemies knocking on our doors. No big deal, right? And next up, if we rid of, or get some more housing units. Still need even more. Holy moly. Definitely gonna have to get out and get some more wood when it becomes day. Now. And always having the torch / light source will be great because then you can fix any holes that you might be missing. That whole thing I was missing. We got our first few housing units done. That's good. There it is. As long as you hear that little subtle music change to a nice and bright time, that's when you know it has turned day. Alrighty. Oh, you know, I kind of forgot to do something. That's, you know, make a chair for the poor little guy down here. For this table, or I should say for the next NPC. So I can still open that. Quickly see if I can. Okay, so we have at least a few housing units finished for some NPCs. But what I like to usually try and do during the day is, well, not only do we need to go get more wood, one thing I like to try and do with every world of Terraria is explore all the way through it. Now, something I need to do first. Well, I'm gonna need to get more wood, but... Oh, I can even make a crafting table right now. A crafting bench, excuse me. Now, slimes also have a nice little benefit to them, where sometimes inside of them they're going to have random extra drops, whether it be like a potion, or extra money, those sort of things. Sometimes they'll have a bit in it. You might as well kill all of them anyways, because you're going to need the gels to be able to craft the torches, which gets like the campfires and all that. Something that we also need to do is, I mean, at a time, let's mine out our tin ore here. Close to the surface, don't have to go down in any holes or anything to get them. try and explore past our little tree that we found last time. Ah, the merchant. So the merchant, at least in our difficulty, in normal difficulty, will appear after you get 50 silver. We get copper, silver, and some enemies will even, at one point, give gold when you kill them. So, if you rack up 50 gold, you will get your merchant. He sells some basic stuff like a bug net to be able to catch bugs. There's also golden enemies such as golden squirrels, golden grasshopper, those kind of things that will... What? We got quite a spacious forest biome here, and I don't know if I like that too much or not. Guess time to flatten out some of this land. Oh, something I actually forgot to do because I used up too much of my cobblestone. First, let's get at least a little bit more wood. Okay, so as long as we time these for now, we'll be good. Oh, well, that's nice. Both sides have a desert almost right away. What I would maybe like to do... quickly, while we're here, let's get a crafting or workbench put down real quickly. We're gonna grab ourselves this, a wooden sword, which will be better than our copper sword, and we're gonna grab ourselves a bow. Let's pick this back up. Can you jump? Okay, cool. But neither can I. We got some of this sand here. Oh, it's a really small desert, too. There we go. I'll take this cactus, because we are going to be able to do some stuff with it. I would like to grab some more wood. Just die out on this. So we're gonna have to grab some more wood. Yellow marigold is only going to be used for dye, so it's not really of an importance to us. I'm not going to care too much about it. However... a little bit of copper in our pots. We always destroy pots to be able to get little goodies inside of them. Ropes, torches, a whole bunch of different things. Okay. would be saplings in Minecraft, are the way where you plant them in order to get more of a tree to grow. Grab some more wood for the road. And unlike Minecraft, you are not going to have beds here, so unfortunately, no way to skip night. No way to skip night at all. Ah, right over there I can see that is iron. So we have tin, we have, I believe, lead, we have iron. Unless that was something else I was mistaken under the water. I'll definitely pick up this iron, though. Come on. Anything else interesting this way at all to start? Not really. Maybe a couple more mushrooms so we have some healing sources. Ah, this! These weird plants that you are going to see if you use your pickaxe on them are going to be strange plants. That will unlock another NPC is once you find a strange plant. We just did, so we should be seeing a new NPC in our village sometime soon. Looks like we found a nice little tin and iron mixture spot. Did not get some very good forest here. Finally, well, last few seconds. There's one over here. Ah, lesser healing potions, perfect. Finally got a decent one, which is going to be 50 health healed. Ropes, lots of ropes, more money, arrows, ropes, more money, and a mining potion, one of the many potions of the game. This one's going to give you 25% increased mining speed for a little duration. We found our snow biome, which would like to get a little bit of this wood because, funny enough, different kinds of wood will also have different levels of armor. Like, for example, this is going to be boreal wood. And this armor, and there's our dye trader, which is who we turn the strange plant to. The boreal wood actually gives more armor than regular wood does. That one armor, believe me, can make a difference. So we're going to grab a little bit of this. We'll grab these 3 trees on the screen right now. And we are going to head back because I'd like to make sure we get back before night. So that way we can start to make some of the things I'd like to make when we get back home. And maybe hopefully plant a few trees before then too. Ah, right there is a really bad thing. That is the start of our corruption in the world. Corruption is one of the 2 bad biomes that you can start with for a world. You can pick random at the start, or you can choose whether or not you want corruption or crimson. Corruption, to be honest, is a little easier in the early game than crimson is. But you can also argue that corruption can definitely be harder, or little bit easier than whatchamacallit it, late game. Crimson, there you go. That's the thing. Okay, like that. And if we get running start and jump, we can barely make that perfect. I definitely want to start home because that's definitely signs of night is coming. Something I'd like to do during the next daytime cycle is go back to the other side of the desert, to the left of the house, see if we can get some more cactus, because cactus armor is going to be a little bit better than the boreal armor, and also has some different, a weapon that we can also grab that I would like to. Barely can't make that jump. So what we're gonna need to do is... Actually, no, this'll work. That'll work. Perfect. Doesn't have to be the exact same block, but as long as they're blocking the holes that I want them to, they're working. Almost back to the house. Should be right over here. There's our dye trader. So if we turn our strange plant to him, we will get different dyes that you can't normally obtain by trading in stuff like yellow marigolds. A reflective dye is going to reflect the color of whatever we're wearing, so since we're wearing brown, it's reflecting that brown and giving it more of a metallic kind of appearance. Just a fun little cosmetic thing. Alright, so what I wanted to do since we're home is step 1. The cobblestone I wanted, you're also going to need a few torches to do so. Let's see, I believe we should have enough by now. Where are you? Apparently, unless I'm blind. Oh, that's why, because we don't have enough. Ta-da. And sure enough, there it is. The furnace that I wanted. Set this down. Any ore that we have, we are now going to be able to turn into bars. Typically, it's going to be a good thing to keep most things as bars instead of the ore, but some things you are going to want to keep it as ores. So our iron that we got, since we got exactly 21, we were able to get 7 iron bars. Are going to need for the other thing I wanted to get, which was an anvil. These anvils are going to be used a little bit later for more stuff with our bars. Now, one good thing is I do... Actually, do I? Not yet, no. One thing I do want to get is let's get the Oreo armor set for now. Now we can just kind of throw this stuff in the trash bin, and if you throw something over it, it will override it in the trash bin, and it will get deleted. Thankfully, it looks like we just have enough cactus to be able to get what I wanted, which is the cactus sword. This does deal a little bit more damage than the regular wooden swords will do. We are going to need more. The boreal bow, as well, is also going to deal a little bit more damage than the wooden bow does. But then I think we have pretty much everything I would want for right now, so I think we'll keep everything as it is. Now what we could do is, so we can get ready for more NPCs to come, oh my gosh, I need torches because I'm blind apparently. I'll go the safe way. Couple chairs, couple doors. Where are these other wooden swords, or these swords quickly? Where the wooden bow. I just think we need a bunch of walls and we'll be good to go. There you are. Oh hey, shooting star. It just glitched through the wall. Well, it's called a fallen star, and like I said, once we get 3 of them, we'll be able to craft our stars that we can get for more mana, or when we use magic weapons. Because I will say we're gonna try and use a little bit of mixture of everything. Oh, great. The fun part. Raining. Yay. Just need 4 more, I think. Think I missed anything? Try one more set. See if we missed anything else. Oh, perfect. Just covered the rest, so we got another set of housing units ready. It's pretty good. One more set. What I'll do actually really quickly. Where are the acorns? Oh, traveling merchants. Very awkward. Sort of left. These guys will randomly show up from time to time and sell some specific items only to them. Some of these are going to be important for later, like the stopwatch. Unfortunately, we don't have enough gold to get it, so we are going to have to skip out on it. And sells things like Sasaki, zebra skins, platforms, blocks, vanity items, all sorts of different fun and goofy things. Unfortunately, the stopwatch is one of the things we're going to need for a later on recipe that unfortunately we're not going to be able to get because of not having enough gold at the moment. Try and throw down some saplings in some locations so we can hopefully try and get some trees as quickly as we can. That's a specific slime that will only show up during rain. That's a fish enemy that will only show up during the rain. I think that does it for pretty much all the dirt now. So we'll leave all the saplings we planted. I think we planted 25 of them. Oh, one of them actually already grew. Perfect. That's how quick they can appear, really. They can show up in 5 seconds, you never know. another tree that grew. We'll take that. If these want to show up, I'd love to keep using my acorns and get rid of them. I can be bad with remembering to plant them. Ooh, nice and large tree. Let's take you down. Nothing else, we'll leave that alone. Now quickly I'm going to plant down some of these. These sunflowers are going to give us increased movement speed and decrease the amount of enemy spawns in an area nearby these. So I'm just more so spreading these out from where they were on the side over there. I did say when it was the next daytime that I was and will be going to hunt some more cactus. There is going to be a cactus armor set for us, and I'd like to get the cactus pickaxe as well. That... Whoa. Okay. Oh. You're not even that big of a desert either. You're not really a desert at all. Another strange plant over here as well. That'll work. Not to be perfect, just something we can at least cross from time to time. Pick up some of these trees, especially the larger ones. And the strange plants, see different dye we can maybe get. Before I forget... Ow. I do want to go give the merchant that we got a visit. There is some I'd like to get from him before I forget. Might end up missing out on some stuff if we don't. There you are. And I'm gonna rearrange NPCs a bit real quick. You up there, you down here, you are over here. First, we're gonna want to cut Calvin, and I want to get me a bucket. That way we don't end up missing any golden stuff that may pop up. Now I'd like to give this side a little bit more of an exploration, see what we might be able to find. But also, any worms that we see on the ground, because during rain, worms will have an increased chance of appearing just regularly. This one down there. Hiya, ducky. Honk honk to you too. Ah, and tungsten seems to be our last. And also, you may notice a mysterious glow. This is going to be something that'll matter for later. Don't have to quite worry about it yet. Get some more iron. another large tree. And no downstairs that I can show either. We'll leave that for another day. Seems we found another desert again. Hopefully we can... Yay, some cactus this time. I'm gonna grab as much of this as I can. Also, I don't like that noise. We'll get to 100 and I think we'll be safe at that point. Oh god, now this part. At least we'll say get this down and we should have. This I need to build across quickly because if we even try and go down there, let's just say we're going to die pretty good. This. Yep, we got enough. Perfect. Skip and lollygag our way through the rest of this. And reach another forest. Oh, you can barely make that jump. Surprised I even did. Alright, we have another fish. Apparently I like finding sunflowers today. Ooh. Brown iron. I should have picked up the tungsten when I saw it. Then we can go back for it later. Looks like we finally have our rain stopping, which is a blessing in disguise. And this again. Corruption. Corruption will, basically, to put it not in pun-wise, corrupt biomes, and will cause certain enemies to start spawning. There's one. These things are bloody annoying. Thankfully none of them have found me yet. And apparently now 5 of them have found me. And somehow we managed to only take 1 hit. We are just That's the worm that likes to run through this biome. Run, because I hate that guy. Oh man. Go away. Oh, jeez. Oh, and there we go. We died. It happens at least if you're a softcore character, you're only going to use money. If you're a medium core or whatever the next tier above is, you'll lose items and money. And hardcore is once you die, you cannot use that character again. At least as a shortcut, 37 silver is pretty easy to make back, so I don't really mind the death, because especially it brings us right back home. And with the cactus we have, we can now get what I wanted to, which was Z armor. And now we have some reflective cactus armor. I was thinking about going until 11 o'clock my time, which is in about 54 minutes. I think what we'll do is we're going to last out the nighttime, and then once it hits daytime, we will end off the stream, and I think I'll call it a day there. It's been a little bit of a long day, but I wanted to at least get this stream going, so that way Terraria as a stream game has at least started a little bit. I know sadly we haven't really had many people watching today. That's perfectly fine. I know it's a Saturday and everyone's probably going to be out and about more than they are going to be here. That way, whoever comes back to watch the channel, you never know if you're gonna get a whatchamacallit. Just a little bit more wood. I do have an idea of at least something we can do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need more of those. I'm gonna take out the campfire completely, actually, for right now. Put that right back up there. And oh, that's the one other thing I wanted to do. Where is it? You. Tiny. Less size. So what I'm going to be doing here is creating a little room where we can keep our chests without having them take up any much room in the NPC houses. And we can always label chests as well, so that way it'll be easier for us to know what chest it has has what and, you know, which chest is holding which. So we are gonna have to do though. Alrighty, I think that'll work as a nice little beginning shelf for chests and whatnot. Anytime we tab out Terraria, time will not move. You have to be in game for it. Oh, you know what? I'm actually seeing these tonight. Come on. There we go. Firefly, another thing that we can get for bait items. But you're gonna need, and that does remind me. Here. Get us a fishing rod. We will need that for later. Whew. Catch another one. Another firefly is out and about. Not seeing me, sadly. We have a couple trees to take down, at least we can do that. Right. Oh, you're all the way up there. Back down. Oh. Oh. Probably got that before it goes away. Gotcha. And since we can grab the money, I'll come back a little bit to the left. Aw, I only killed it because I didn't have the fishing net or bug net out. I'll just eat a mushroom to help speed up our recovery process. Then once we're fully healthy and it changes to daytime music, we'll be ending off the stream for today. It wasn't going to be a terribly long one. I wasn't feeling a long stream today at all. But just to at least get Terraria started, so it'll show you guys that we are going to be doing this as a stream game. And if you guys can, let me know what, down in the comments, what you guys would like to see more for, stream stuff. Starbound, Hollow Cube, Terraria. PMU. Really, name your stuff. Anyways, it does look like it is daytime now, or it just turned to the daytime music. So we are going to be ending off for today. So again, thank you guys for coming out if you came out. Hopefully you guys enjoy more to come for Terraria. And again, if you would like to see me playing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, some Splatoon 2, some Smash Ultimate, maybe some other Nintendo Switch games, give me a shout, give me a holler, and donate. Because if we can get enough money, I will try to purchase some stuff so that way we can maybe start streaming some Switch games. Again, thank you guys again for coming out, and see you.